Welcome to Pepper's Echo. My name's Andre.
And my name is Ina.
Pepper and Peach. And welcome all you wonderful, wonderful people out there. It's absolutely fantastically, unimaginably great to see you all out there. And welcome to Pepper's Echo. Yeah, I do apologize for a little bit of lateness. And as you could see, we're still trying to work along left and right with operating the new system. So you did catch us getting dressed there. Luckily, we weren't doing anything illegal. Otherwise, you would have had to put in an age limit for that stream over there. Hey, wouldn't that be so? Okay, but yeah, let's take a look who is on at the moment. Dylan Combrink, how are you keeping, my friend? Always good to see you. And my 5 pence, welcome to you as well. And I hope you're all keeping good or well. And yeah, please drop me that mail. You said that Colin wanted to know. Rebellious Ruth, our favorite pony from Benoni. No, I'm kidding. How's it going, Ruthie? Hope you are keeping well too. Cameron, my favorite guy. How's it going in Clarkstorp? How are you keeping, my friend? I'm always thinking about you. Really, we are. I hope things are starting to find a bit of direction in your life there as well. Buzzy, how's it going? Hope you had a good sleep. Don't worry about it. It was all good. Thank you very much indeed. Cameron, Dylan, Cameron, Buzzy, and that's about it for now that we've got going. So yeah, I didn't prep anything today because I have been working on a...
Me too.
I've been working on a presentation that I've got to do next week. 13 times over, all about gaming, because when I asked for topics, the kids all said gaming. That's what they want to talk about, gaming. So yeah, Cameron says, I hate my computer.
Why?
Cameron, I can't agree with you there. I have been doing excessively high bouts of
Kroonstad, Andre. Not Klerksdorp. Dylan is in Kroonstad.
No, I said Cameron's in Kroonstad. Yeah. No, Cameron is in Kroonstad. Yeah. Sorry, not Klerksdorp. Sorry. Thanks, Cam. I do apologize. But yeah, I've been doing excessive hours on World of Warcraft. My main Beastmaster Hunter is at 80, and I was not too sure where I was going with him because his power wasn't so good. So I leveled up a real powerful little earthen gnome type of dude as a survival hunter, and I'm dying to finish this presentation so that I can actually continue with him this evening. But yes, this is what happens when you procrastinate and you leave everything to the end or the last day. Yes. So, yeah, but Peach did put together something on the Mid-Autumn Festival that we had 3 days off with last week. This week, I don't think we're going to have such a cool one because I think we got about 6 days this week, excluding Saturday, which we shall not be working, but Sunday we shall be working. So hopefully they choose like a Wednesday program for Sunday instead of a Monday program for Sundays, because Wednesdays only have one period. Mondays is like, bleh.
Yeah, we've got another week coming off. I think from the 1st or from the 30th, the Monday, another festival for a whole week that the students won't be at school. So festival on top of one festival. on top of the one, I don't know which festival is it.
I think there's a Dragon Boat Festival coming up next week, not this week, but next week. And I think like we get the week off, but because we get an extra day off, we've got to like work the Sunday in for it type of thing.
Dylan, I need to say something. You say, pray you get through it, Andre. Andre, why is Andre complaining about his classes? He's got a holiday at school.
Yeah, I should take my gaming PC to school.
No, you should not. Get into trouble.
Cam says I'm playing Ark Survival Evolved again, and GTA RP went south. GTA. I have GTA 5. but I am the worst shot that you can get when driving a car, trying to control the gun with a mouse and the car with a keyboard, and trying to shoot some mosquito on a freaking motorcycle zipping in between the traffic, which you get like right up first thing in the game. And yeah, that was it when it came to Grand Theft Auto. I'm just not a really great first-person shooter. I'm like, my reactions aren't that fantastic. Even with World of Warcraft, there's a lot of keybinds, and I have the keybinds, but the moment I start getting anxious, I start clicking my actions. So at the moment, I'm busy with World of Warcraft. Diablo 4 is actually releasing a new expansion next month. So here comes payday, hopefully. And then I still have Baldur's Gate 3 as well. So I'm pretty well set on gaming at the moment. I don't need to put any new games on. There is one that I would like to try, but I will leave it to become cheaper first because it's quite expensive. I think it's about $50 or $59 at the moment. So that's that. You know what? If you actually take that for a game, it's pretty horrifically expensive. But it's called Black Myth Wukong. And it's actually designed by the Chinese, and it's aiming to become Game of the Year. And it has actually the design of the architecture. And there's a place here, I'll actually show you some time when I can actually get it. I want to show it to the guys at school as well, where you can see the buildings and that they actually put in there. Obviously, they put leaves and decoration around in that too, but it's really, really good, and it actually works on a little bit of Chinese mythology too. So really, really great. Black Myth Wukong, I want to give it a try. It's almost like a Souls type game, but not as difficult. I'm not a Souls game player either, so yeah. Hello, Linda. Always good to see you as well. Yeah, we're talking games here. Not rugby games, though. Not rugby games. Rugby games are terrible. Ha, poefie, spoegheid, sis, kaka. Yeah, no. Lost by 1 point against Argentina. Why, you ask? Why did we lose by 1 point? As Libok has now gone for pageants these days. And he's winning pageants very, very well. Let me see where I can actually do a share. Yeah. I'm still working with this thing. Share screen. Just share the damn screen. There we go. Thank you. And Moni Lebok actually went for a pageant and he won it. Just wait for it to come in. He won the pageant as Miss Penalty.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know why they put him on the field and took Henry Pollard off, because that is not a penalty to miss. But yeah, he's won the pageant. He's won Miss Penalty. So yeah. Who else is there? Debbie, hello, made it home in time. Hello, you awesome person, you too there. How's it? And everyone's happy. Yeah, we were going back. GTA RP is a role play. Okay, you can't just shoot people. You have to pretend it's real life. Yeah, I'll give it a go one day again. But gosh, I'm not good at shooting, but I must say I am pretty loaded for what Debbie. I've got now.
I've got my spring on, but I see you guys in South Africa don't have spring yet. It's snow everywhere. So yeah. You're getting cold and we're getting hot.
Yeah, talk about that. Geez, now I've just closed the old lasted thing that I wanted to talk about, the snow, because I see there's... Closed, damn it. I see there's most roads in KwaZulu-Natal reopened after snowfall chaos. So for you KwaZulu-Natalers... Buzzy.
6 meters. Oh my goodness.
What's Cam say? 6 meters of snow in places.
Not in Cape Town, says Dylan. Only on Table Mountain.
The Ellerines dudes did post some pictures here somewhere of the snow. Okay, let me just.
TV.
That's SA for you. They steal everything, even our spring. Yeah, no. Bloody EFF has gone to steal the sun. You know that picture of the truck riding away with the sun on the back? Buzzy says lots of snow here on the N3 is closed. That's SA for you. They steal anything. Cameron says HARP. Good at work there. Where is the global warming now? HARP. What does that stand for, Cameron? HARP. Climate change. Okay.
Yeah, no. You're supposed to be having spring and
yeah,
still
we're supposed
winter.
to be going into winter, and
no, not yet.
Yeah, but we like autumn. We supposed, and we like still sweating our little butts off.
Yeah, but autumn is still hot. It's only from I think November we're gonna start getting cold, and then I think January, February there about it actually snows here as well.
Yeah, some pictures that a group of guys, the Ellerines guys that we belong to. Let's switch us to that side over there. They put on their WhatsApp group. I belong to them as well.
En dit is nou 6:00 die oggend, 21ste September. Sneeu het lekker geval in die aand. Sit nog steeds in voor van reën en spas vas. Kyk hoe lekker diep is die sneeu al. Enkel diepte. Kan nie eens meer loop nie.
That was yesterday. There's another. You guys should be celebrating Christmas around about now.
Yeah, well, bringing out the fur babies onsies again, shame for their winter. The thing is, we're going to go to South Africa maybe in February, and I think my dogs is going to die.
Or
They are going to die because that winter in.
oh, this disgusting picture. It's a absolutely racist picture. This of a lion abusing a shark. I cannot believe it. But yeah.
They are used to the winter in Hangzhou where it's cold, but it doesn't snow. But here it's colder. So we have to pack them in our suitcases. Take them with to SA. I'll hide them somewhere.
Lapaloo freezing. Yeah, so anyway.
Maybe my bra.
And we're gonna have to we'll have to put them somewhere. But looks like they're going to have to end up at I don't know. You know, we had a place to put them in Hangzhou, but I don't know. Yeah, but luckily it's in February. The coldest month of our coldest month is January, so they'll still be.
Do a Paris Hilton, carry them in your handbag. Yeah, I think so.
My laptop, they're my AI. Yeah, it looks really, really cold for New Orleans. The fur babies, yeah. What American program sending signals in the air? Oh, thanks, Dylan. Is HARP. South Africa has their own HARP setup, says Cameron. Okay. The sharks showed them what? Yeah, no, thank you, Debbie. At least they showed them, but it's still an absolutely disgusting picture to post on the internet. A lion abusing a shark like that, really. How will we get there? They beam microwaves into the atmosphere. So you got to go into the atmosphere just to heat a cup of coffee because there's microwaves in there. Really? Just like. Open spacewalkers or astronauts these days get everything, even microwaves. We're short the microwave up there. Hang on, Scotty, we'll beam you one up. Okay, there we go. No, I'm kidding. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. High frequency active oral research program. Sure. I'm watching too many gaming YouTube videos. I should watch more intellectual ones. Okay. Anyway, I suppose you're tired of hearing about my gaming. Let's flip you over to Peach and her product. Mid-Autumn Festival. We were off for like 3 days yesterday. Not yesterday, last week. And then we're on.
No, he was only off for 2 days. He had to work one day in.
Yeah. We actually had to work Saturday last week.
You don't get it all off. You have to work 1 or 2 days in that.
And,
Normally it's just
and
one.
that's not the school, that's the government.
Yeah.
I actually have a calendar that actually shows you on the public holidays, it shows you here's a working day and this is a working day to make up for those days over there. So this isn't even school rules. This is like government rules. The school will be open on that day. And the school, like last Saturday and this coming Sunday, is not just a school decision. It's a governmental decision. The schools will be open. That's it.
Well, didn't you say you guys are going to work on a Christmas Day?
Possibly, yeah.
They might work on
I don't
Christmas
know.
Day.
I might fake a cold or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. Just for those of you, Apple has got a new operating system, the iOS 18, and just the other day I bought a new calendar thing called Calendars by Riedel. It looks like that, so that you can actually have your appointments and everything on it. Because I couldn't on the Apple one because it didn't do that. And guess what? With the upgrade, it does it, even in dark mode. And you see those little orange patches? Those are your public holidays. And you see those on the right-hand side? Those tell you which Saturdays and Sundays you're working and have to work or not. So, yeah, nice calendar. Sometimes a little bit of shitty work. What's Lynn say? And Andre's T-shirt. Yeah.
ET phone home.
I'm happy that some of you actually know what ET means. Because these days, when you start getting older, and I really don't believe I'm old. I believe I'm still in my 20s, but apparently I'm not. You talk about people and things, it's like,
yeah.
What's
Buzzy,
ET?
Yeah, Buzzy says, no, he won't be, he might. We might stream on Sunday, next Sunday, because he'll only be working during the day. So
we'll stream in the evening. Yeah, I'll probably the latest I'll be back.
I think they will do a Monday schedule again.
Yeah, probably. So I'll probably be back by 5:30 anyway, and I only stream at 8 in the evening, so no problem at all there. We'll be streaming. I'll make an effort this week and get some content, because I don't have to prep a lesson for next week there at all. Look at you stepping up to the modern technique. Yes, indeed. I am using my ass off on AI. I'm telling you, the lessons are created by AI. I'm creating pictures with AI, lesson plans with AI. You will not believe. I even got an education. I applied and got the educational version of Canva. I just need to do some Canva courses. So yeah. Knees feel older. Dylan, that's no shit. Never mind no nonsense. That is just no shit. When you go down, it's not a problem. But the problem is coming back. Oh, Bot, how are you going? How are you keeping our 6-star Michelin chef? Mr. Bot, you keeping well? Excellent. Hello. A little bit late, but yeah, no worries. You just missed my absolute chat on games. So there we go. Let's get Ina's stuff on quickly. Boom. Is that better? Good, like that.
That's
right. So Ina's I'm going to shut up for a while. So you might all be giving it a great. Andre is going to shut up for a while.
Hello.
There we go, everybody. I'm going to shut up for a while. No, I'm not. Hello, Fiona, our beautiful lady in waiting. How are you keeping? Okay, let me hand you over to Ina, to Peach.
So like Andre said, last weekend, China had a Mid-Autumn Festival, which is quite very important. It's like Chinese New Year. It's a very important festival for them. That they celebrate every year. So I think we're going to just watch a little video, and then I will have a few slides, and I'll show you the biggest thing also with most of their festivals, like the Chinese New Year festival and the Autumn Festival, they eat mooncakes, which I don't eat. So by the way, you'll see why. But so that's and the packaging they put it in is the most beautiful packaging you will not believe. So I'm going to show you a few photos of that, but let's just have a look at the little video quickly, and then we'll carry on with the slide.
And due to Ina, I have never tasted a mooncake because we're not allowed to taste them because they get given away because apparently they're bad.
No, I give it away. I give it away for presents. I don't like foreign food.
Okay, so
It is the one night of the year when the moon is at its fullest and brightest. That's when people across China and the Chinese diaspora celebrate the Mid-Autumn Festival. It is also known as the Moon Festival, and in 2024 it happens on September 17. For thousands of years, the Mid-Autumn Festival is a time when people of Chinese heritage gather for family reunions.
and they get 3 days off.
Extended families dine on auspicious foods such as pomelo, taro, water caltrops, tongue, and lotus root. Pumpkin, chestnuts, duck and crab are also traditionally on the menu. The most quintessential staple is mooncakes. In Hong Kong, the pastries are filled with sweet lotus seed paste and a salted duck egg yolk. But each region of China has its own
Those are the
variation of the
mooncakes.
traditional snack, and there are countless varieties. Mooncakes often come in elegant packaging that people give as gifts. As night falls on September 17, families celebrate over a meal and later admire the moon. Many Chinese cities hold lantern carnivals in parks and housing estates, and colored lanterns light up neighborhoods. Some regions hold lion or dragon dances, as well as music and other cultural performances. Fireworks often light up the night too. A tradition unique to Hong Kong is the Fire Dragon Dance. The Taiyan Fire Dragon Dance is inscribed on China's national list of intangible cultural heritage. The tradition goes back to 1880, when residents of this Hong Kong neighborhood began holding the parade. Legend has it that Taiyan suffered the plague that was dispelled only after villagers made a straw dragon, covered it with lit joss-sticks, and paraded it around the village. The origins of the Mid-Autumn Festival date back to ancient moon worship, legends of celestial maidens and immortals, and thanksgiving for the autumn harvest. Many cultures celebrate the harvest, but few festivals come with such a collection of tales as the Chinese Mid-Autumn Festival. The most well-known is the legend of Chang'e, the moon goddess who drank the elixir of immortality and floated up into the sky. It is said that if you look closely at the full moon, you can still see the goddess's image on it. You can find out about other traditional Chinese festivals on scmp.com.
SCMP, there we go. Courtesy of SCMP. Hopefully they don't strike us for it. But yeah, mooncakes. You were asking a question.
It is the one night.
Okay, no. Right. Mooncakes, you were asking what's wrong with mooncakes. Some of them are actually very, very nice. They get like pork or meat or something inside of it. Others try to put sweet stuff in it, and they usually chuck an egg in the middle.
Yeah, it's like the lotus seed. They make a paste of the lotus seed. It's a lotus flower, but they use the seeds, and then they put, that depends on how big the mooncake is, they put salted duck eggs in between it, so that puts me off.
But anyway, they look beautiful, and they get put in these big, beautiful, absolutely fantastically designed boxes and everything like that. We all got a box of it at school as well, but as soon as I brought it home, I gave it to the neighbor. But so I didn't even get. I did taste one of somebody else's at school, which is actually nice. It was actually like a chocolate lava cake. So my idea is to take a bite out of each one, and then those that we don't like to give to the neighbor. But Ina wasn't very accommodating of the idea.
Yeah, so Debbie, when we come to South Africa next year, it will be around Chinese New Year, because that's when the winter holidays is over Chinese New Year, and then they also celebrate with mooncakes. So we will bring you some mooncakes so you can tell everybody how it tastes.
There we go. There we go. We'll video your face with the mooncake in it and see if it's
Yes.
smiling or not.
So what it is, why they, like you've heard on the video, is that they celebrate Mid-Autumn Festival because of their harvest. They harvest.
Hold a second. Hello, Hendo, our favorite European South African. How are you keeping? Yeah, you as long as you're not sleeping behind the ball like Lebok, you're okay. Sorry, carry on.
So that is around the harvest, and like you heard on the video, it says it's mid-September to early October on the lunar calendar, around about the 15th. This year it was on the 17th of September. So it, like I say, it's a very important festival for them because that is the time of harvest time in China, and they celebrate it. Next slide. I have to fire my slide operator. Yes. So the Mid-Autumn Festival is one of the most important holidays in Chinese culture. Its popularity
Yes, we get 3 days off.
Its popularity is on par with the Chinese New Year, like I said. And then the history of the festival dates back over 3,000 years. Similar festivals are celebrated by other cultures in East and Southeast Asia. Where they have Mid-Autumn Festival, we would have had Chumben last year in if we were in Cambodia, we would have had Chumben. A little bit different to the Mid-Autumn Festival. It's got nothing to do about harvest festival. It is got to do about tomb sweeping.
No, it's not tomb sweeping. We have tomb sweeping here as well.
Yes,
but Chumben is when, like, isn't it when the gates of hell are sort of opened and the spirits all come, and then you actually take the food for the spirits. And if you go earlier in the morning, you can take food for spirits without families, and then from about 7 or 8 o'clock, then you take little sticky rice balls for your family spirits and that.
Yeah. So during the festival, they also carry lanterns of all sizes and shapes. They also make those lanterns that they put a little candle in, they let it go into the air, so which is really, really beautiful. So it symbolizes beacons that light people's path to prosperity and good fortune, and are carried and displayed. And then the mooncake pastry is typically filled with sweet bean or egg yolk, meat, or lotus seed paste. Those are the most traditional fillings that they use, and they eat them during this festival. And the Mid-Autumn Festival is based on the legend, like you've heard on the video, on the Changji, the moon goddess in Chinese mythology. I think I've just put a few little photos.
100-year-old duck egg. I don't know if they do the 100-year-old ones. Probably in the more expensive ones they do that. But I think Ina did age 100 years after taking a bite into one of them. Yeah. But yeah, candles in the sky. Yeah. Funnily enough, we haven't had any heard of any.
Yeah, just little tea candles. They put it in the
like a paper bag and then let it up into the sky like a little hot air balloon.
Yeah. So next. So these are just a few examples of the packaging that they have with mooncakes. Some of them are very, very beautiful. I mean, it's expensive, I suppose, but I mean, if you look at the packaging, it is absolutely beautiful. And they use these as gifts. They give it to people as gifts. So, yeah.
We got almost like a purple box like that, but not with a big mooncake. We had like little ones like these in them.
Yeah.
And then you see that one doesn't seem to have an egg in it. It seems to have like nuts and chocolates, and this one
the
over
one
here
at the
as well.
corner.
This one at the top there, you can see has got egg in it.
Salted duck egg. That's what they put in there. And these are just photos of some of the festivities of the festival. They will put lanterns on the water, or they will let them in the air, or they will hang them, and they've got most beautiful lanterns. I think I've put another little video just to end the festival.
Okay.
That they have. These are just lanterns that they sell at the markets. With a little mooncake
The
inside.
Mid-Autumn Festival is approaching. It is a day of reunion with family. The celebration starts at night when people have dinner with family and enjoy
Doesn't
food
look
together.
appetizing.
Today, Explore Hong Kong is going to show you how locals prepare for this traditional Chinese festival on the 15th day of the 8th lunar month.
Want to see more Instagram
Don't forget
Explore
to
Hong
check out
Kong?
our Instagram and subscribe
See
to
the
our
egg there?
channel for everything about Hong Kong. If you're ready, let's go.
And
Let's start with the most representative food of the Mid-Autumn Festival, mooncake, a traditional Chinese pastry. Locals give mooncakes to each other before Mid-Autumn
sorry.
Festival. That's why you see long
Whoa.
queues outside traditional
Sorry.
bakeries.
Getting to know this thing first.
They line up for these mooncakes early in the morning.
My favorite part is the metal mooncake box where children put lit candles while enjoying the family time. You can find mooncake in square or round shape. The traditional one should resemble the shape of a moon that symbolizes reunion. This one is the sweet lotus paste mooncake with 4 salty egg yolks inside. Mooncakes can come with a single egg yolk, double egg yolk, or 4 egg yolks. We even found one with 10 egg yolks inside. 十黃白蓮蓉.
So you can simply buy the biscuits, that would be $5, and you also get the basket, that would be $20 in total.
That's
Another
expensive.
Mid-Autumn
Yo.
Festival food that is getting more popular again recently
Piggy
is the
cake.
piggy cake, 猪仔餅. To test the temperature of the oven, bakers bake a small portion of mooncake dough and make it into the shape of a pig, goldfish, or butterfly and pull it into colorful cages.
It just
This
lights
is also my
everywhere.
first time to see Yut Guang Ban, moonlight biscuits, that people use to offer it to the moon when they worship the moon on Mid-Autumn Festival. When the parents are enjoying the full moon, children hold lanterns and run around the park. There is a super Instagrammable corner in Tai Kiu Market in Yunlong, Yunlong Daiqiu Gaisi, where you can get traditional lanterns designed and handmade in Hong Kong. The most iconic one must be the paper jade rabbit who live in the Moon Palace with the Moon Lady, Sun Ao. While the one made with cellophane paper is the most traditional one.
睇下車添，there's the kite.
This year's new design is dinosaur and flying dragon. Next up, Yao Ma Ting Fruit Market, Yao Ma Li Guo Lan. Many fruits ripen in autumn. That's why we eat different kinds of fruit while enjoying the moon. The fruit market was so busy before the festival. Starfruits, persimmon, pomelos are the typical fruits we eat during the festival. Reason is, starfruit looks like star, and pomelo looks like
Pamela.
Looks like a pomelo.
People also come here for fruit gift boxes to their relatives. We also eat taro and bat nuts. That
This looks literally like
during
bats.
the Mid-Autumn Festival.
Bat nut.
Bat nuts. Got to catch male bats to get
You
those.
want on this full moon night for a feast. So, the market gets super busy on the Mid-Autumn
Yes,
Festival
they do.
day.
Yes, White Zulu, they do the mooncake eating all over the world.
Now, you know how to prepare for the Mid-Autumn Festival like a local. We hope you enjoy our video and have learned more about Chinese culture. Like this video, share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We wish you all a happy Mid-Autumn Festival. 中秋節快樂!
There we go. Finish.
No, wrong one. There we go. Okay, so yeah, that's the Mooncake Festival. Let me go back onto the chat. There were a couple of questions going along there. Looks like a finger biscuit. Tastes like, yeah. Whatever. Festival sounds like an excuse to meet, greet, vreet, and sape. Well, Endo, you come along here and you can start that. I don't really go out with festivals or anything like that because it is so jam-packed and I do not like crowds very much. So you sort of like every day I'm shuffling is what you're doing there.
Yeah, if China has a festival or a holiday, everybody is out.
Yeah, everybody goes out.
It's like it looks like Durban Beach.
Well, Zulu, you got it mixed up now. You don't feed the mooncakes to the ancestors. There you give them to your neighbors and everybody like that. We were talking about in Cambodia, where at Chum Ben, they make sticky rice balls and take it to the temples where the monks are. And I think the monks eat them, and not, but I don't know. But yeah. They flush it somehow and get it down to hell. But yeah, but yes. I would not line up for free food. No, that's unfortunately you've got someone over here on the side who's also not that adventurous. I'm not that adventurous. You know what? Our next like little food outing, I'll probably videotape for you, and that'll be going to McDonald's or something like that. What I am wanting to do is actually go to a nice Italian place again called Casa La Mia, I think it is, which is nice. There's also a place called Secco next to it. And then across the road from it, Irish pub with Guinness on tap. Now, Hendo, that should be enough for you to come and visit. Debbie says, get an egg full of the moon. Yeah. Some of them don't have an egg in it. The one that I had last week didn't have an egg in it.
No, it's just some of them have eggs.
But I think it's tradition to have egg in it. So like most of them do. And yes, it is beautiful. And the packaging is absolutely stunning.
You get beautiful. Even the mooncakes itself that they make is sometimes the imprints on the mooncakes is absolutely beautiful. It looks beautiful, but I don't know about the taste.
What's Hendo say? China economic indicator mooncake sales was lower, indicated by the Chinese moon bakery companies. Maybe because it just came by and went so quickly this year, I'd say.
And also we had such winds. We had a typhoon coming over. It actually hit Shanghai.
Yeah, we had some pretty good winds and rain.
So it was very difficult for them to actually celebrate it properly.
Because people also asked, did your building sway because we're on the 31st floor? And I'm like, no, we didn't. I'm fairly heavy. I ground this building.
No, it was quite windy. I mean, in Shanghai, it came down at 151 kilometers an hour. So yeah, we got a bit of it, so badly that I had to lock up all the windows because the wind was so strong it blew the windows open on the balcony.
Yeah, we had pretty good strong winds there at one stage.
So that's why the sales might be off.
But I've just washed my hair. That's why I look like such a good guy. But in China, we haven't gone out too much because we haven't really had the financial ability to traverse the unknown around us that much at the moment. We're sort of like crawling towards hopefully a payday. And the other thing is we only get paid like on the 5th of the month. So that lands in the holidays. So we might be facing only the 10th of next month. So when you see us with just little bottles of water and not cups of coffee, I'm going to put a little what do they put on? They put the little QR codes on their YouTube videos, and like, buy me a coffee. I see Morning Shot always says buy me a coffee and things like that. You'll be able to buy us a coffee.
Yes, and I'll tell you, Andre, you sir gotta stop drinking Klipdrift.
I don't have Klipdrift anymore. I have a lovely 8-year-old single malt Scotch whiskey, which I found, which is far, far better than Klipdrift. Let me tell you that.
Yeah.
But yes, so I still want to, as I said, get my driver's license, and then we can actually take a little bit of a drive, because Lapuchas can't go anywhere other than the compound, although they just about die when they just run around the compound. But we would like to take them on a little bit of travels as well. But yeah, we were talking about traveling with the little fluff balls, and when we do go to South Africa, like we'd either have to find a place to put them in over here, but you get ladies that clean your house and will do washing and ironing and that, and they're called Eyes. That's AYI, I think, or AI.
Yeah, it's an I. Not AI, I. They call them an I. Yeah, the ladies that clean your house, we call them eyes here. And we might have to find somebody like that to just come and feed the dogs if I can't find a place for them. But I'm going to take them to a groomer this week, so I will find out from that groomer if they do it or if they know somebody who can do it for us.
Okay, so yeah, otherwise we'll actually see if we don't get an IE, because Ina is starting to look at maybe getting some kind of work, but it's going to be more evenings and weekends.
That's at the training center.
So, if she can just hold in there until she can maybe find something a little bit more dayish. But we might see if we can find an IE who will come in every day just to clean and feed the pups. Otherwise, you might just find someone who can stay here.
Yes, Fiona. Yeah, we do.
Out of the loot, you have South African friends nearby you. Yes, we do. We've actually got a South African lady. Her name's Angie. And we've got to not get her mixed up with our Indian friend Angie. So Anjali is our Indian friend. So we've got to keep on calling Anjali now, and Angie. Angie is actually our age, and she has 2 daughters here with her, but they've gone to South Africa now at the moment.
Yeah, they're visiting South Africa.
They'll only come back next month. And she actually teaches with me. And then we've also got, there's an Australian lady called Hannah, which we're pretty good friends with her. And she has a fiance, a Moroccan guy. He's a doctor.
No, he's studying for it.
He's just finishing off now.
Yeah.
But she works with us. And then there's a whole lot of different people at school that I've got, which are very, very nice people. There's an Italian chap, American guy, there's a British dude, and there's a Frenchman as well. So, yeah, quite the United Nations there. Hendo says the fluff balls vreet. What's it? The fluff balls vreet too much mooncakes, need to go on a diet.
They do need to go.
I don't know which fluff balls you're talking about, the 2 on stream or the 2 downstairs, outside. Must be an SA group so someone can house sit. Yes, but I'm careful of everyone, including South Africans. Some South Africans have escaped the country and haven't just moved because they want to, but it's because they have to. Cameron says, I am an I for my dad, so sorry, I don't know how to spell that. Oh, I think it's spelled A-I-Y or A-Y-I or something like that. I. Great to hear. I'm so pleased to hear. Like a mock United Nations. Yeah. And they're pretty cool. Everything's like really, it's so nice to just be a little chill at the moment. The only thing I'm stressed about is getting my presentation put together, but it's also my own fault because I need to get it just right. I hate this half-baked stuff. Good to have a few other Saffers around. Yes, it is nice, and Angela's a lovely person, so yeah. And it's also nice to have someone our age, because we've always ended up with friends that are like our kids' age type of thing all the time, and it's
Half our age.
yeah. You know, when you talk about things they don't know, you know, like we were talking about ET, you know, what's ET? Or
They never ending, so they don't know when it's time to go home. Angie knows when it's time to go home, we go home. We understand each other.
So yeah, there's quite many South African stuff. But, and I'm going to start playing badminton on Monday nights, so you can see the Michelin man running around a badminton course. I actually took a few pictures, a little couple of clips of our school, and I also took a few clips. I was going to put them together into a little movie, so maybe I'll show that to you next week. Is when it was Teachers' Day, and they did a lovely little show and everything, very nice and professional. And then I've taken some video clips of the school. The school's beautiful. It's got like a statue in the middle of some world, and there's this like fountain, and there's music playing around the fountain and everything. It's quite tranquil over there. You know, when you walk in, it's shattering to think that you actually got to work. But yeah. Let's see there. What's it? Henda, I'm sure I recently met a guy in our town who was shop selling South African delicacies. But he says, White Zulu biltong. Yeah, biltong we can get you. The only thing I can't get you is Cook Sisters. He makes the best vet cook I've ever tasted. Now that I can make as well. Like Arbot. Arbot makes it. Arbot, I'm coming to eat by you when I come to South Africa. You always make such great food and always see
There
such
you
good
go.
things.
There, Arwood gave us the spelling for the I.
There we go. AYI.
Yes.
Artificially your intelligence.
Yes.
When I'm out visiting, if I go, I suddenly disappear. Good luck on the fitness. Oh, geez, yeah, fitness. I'm running
Yeah, we can
behind.
also do biltong, boerewors, nice South African wine we can buy here, aromat, South African tea, coffee.
What's Debbie say? Badminton. I love badminton with a shuttlecock. You'll be nice and stiff the next day. Well, you're not allowed to call it that anymore. I think with the woke, it's just a shuttle. It's just a shuttle now. You're not allowed to call it that anymore, okay? Hendo, badminton, give Andre 10 minutes running around, then cursing those mooncakes. Cam says, I must make vet cook sometime, but I need more oil. Cooking oil is still expensive. Well, if you actually go into one of those we don't like China videos, they will show you how they pull oil out of the drains and out of the sewer pipes and that, and then they reuse it to cook street food and stuff into. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. I don't know how true that is, but yeah, I still don't eat street food, but it's not because of the oil video. White Zulu says, my aromat from him, just stuff as a flavor enhancer. Aromat is always been a go-to. Is that why Debbie's comments was held for review? Yes, you see, we get struck every time Debbie talks about a shuttlecock. No, it's not a metro for you know what I'm talking about. It's a thing that you... all these things are going to change. I mean, the planes' names are going to change. It's no more a cockpit there either anymore. But anyway. Coffee House. Oh, geez, I was looking at something and it's gone up. Coffee House at SA Chinese shop. No, but what I do get is Doug Egbert or Doe Egbert coffee over here, which is very, very nice.
Doe Egbert.
Sorry, it's Afrikaans. Doe Egbert.
Nie Egbert, nie.
What's it? Coffee House Chinese. Cameron says, I've seen they even dig it out of dumpsters too. Yeah, that's the video. What's it? White Zulu, sorry, my voice recording software is playing me up today. It's chatting you up a bit, huh? You're looking good in front of that voice recording software, eh? Aromat isn't even South African. Knorr, UK. Everyone used to knorr around South Africa, so I don't know, Atmosphere is not good with all the knorring, but yeah. It's not a cockpit, it's an armpit now. It's an aeropit. The wokeness will not leave us. It's originally a Swiss product, if I recall correctly. What is it we're talking about?
Knorr.
Knorr or Aromat. Aromat and
Yeah,
Mrs.
Knorr,
Balls.
we're getting a
No, you
lesson.
can't call it that anymore either. You're living in the country of the woke and you still say Mrs. Balls.
So what are they going to call Mrs. Balls?
It's the Mrs. Chutney now. Mrs. Pronouns Chutney. The man is
LGBTQ
Aromat is MHF. LGBT.
And down.
Yeah, there we go. No, I've been watching a lot of Charlie Kirk. I don't know if you watch him at all, or you know about him, or you've seen him. He actually knows his stuff off the fingertips. And if you can actually get a video of Charlie Kirk,
Chat nut.
what?
David.
Chat nut.
Woke idiots. Chat nut.
I don't know. They might hold you responsible for saying the word nut.
Really?
It's nut outside. Net gevlog.
Okay, Mrs. Bollocks Chutney.
That must be Hendo. That's only Hendo. But yeah, I've had a Charlie Kirk. I don't know if you guys have seen Charlie Kirk, but he knows his stuff like you'll not believe. I wonder if I can find a real short one here. But he puts people on their place. Let's see if this will work. I don't know if this is a good one or not. No. He does a lot of debate with college kids as well, but he just puts them on their place. Bam.
From mooncakes to dodgy balls.
I'll just put a little bit on because these are all like 5 to 10 minute videos. Sometimes you can get an hour of it, but he's really, really good. And
What?
Hmm?
Debbie, it's a blog box. Why is Debbie getting blocked?
Racist who does not have accurate statistics or facts. You are not a gender scientist. You cannot speak on that because you cannot understand.
What percentage of murders do blacks commit in America?
We shouldn't justify you being here by giving you an audience. You do not speak accurate facts.
What have I said that's not factual or not true or anything that I've said that's racist? Name one thing.
Yeah.
Black people are 13% of the population and they commit 50% of the murders. You can look it up.
Over, please.
Wait, you
What's your source?
the FBI, the Department of Justice.
FBI, Department of Justice. It did not get any better for this angry, befuddled lefty losing it.
It is a fact that blacks have a disproportionate amount of the violent crime in their community. Why do you think that is?
I'm not here to debate with you because I don't want to platform you. You're a racist.
Wait, you called me a racist. What have I ever said that's racist, or do you just think numbers are racist?
You said racist. Y'all don't f***ing understand statistics. How you speak on numbers?
Thanks for your time.
Oh dear, that's sad. Soy Boy doesn't want to give Kirk a platform, the dude with millions and millions of followers. That makes sense. Now, MSNBC wish they had as many viewers as Turning Point USA. We have more people watching this segment online than the most watched MSNBC shows. I'm not kidding. And this may be why they've veered so far left that they are advocating for Elon Musk to be punished for not.
Okay, let's take that off. But anyway, that was one. But I mean, there's so many woke people that actually debate Kirk as well, and he will just he has facts at his fingertips. He has studied all the facts, and he will tell you straight out, especially when it comes to immigration. I was watching one this afternoon, and this guy's like, yeah, but, you know, the immigrants and that. He says, well, you know what, are you an immigrant? He says, no, I was born in this country. He says, well, are your parents legally here? He says, well, no. He says, well, where's your mom and your dad? Well, I don't know where my dad is. I live with my mom. Is your mom legally here? No. He says, well, then she's a criminal. She needs to be deported back to her country. And he's like, they came to your house uninvited. If somebody comes into your house and not invited, what do? You throw them out of your house. So this guy is lost eventually because he's extremely sharp, very, very fast. Sorry, I didn't realize that one was going to go as racially motivated as what it did. So if anyone's taken any objection, thank you, Charlie Kirk. But you know what? He speaks, unfortunately, the truth. And when he's speaking about it, obviously the statistics that he's taking are from the United States, because unfortunately the black people in the United States are of the minority. But he also says that the Chinese were of the minority in the United States. And he says they also came in with nothing. They were working as slaves on the railroads and everything to that effect. Now the Chinese have looked after themselves to such an extent that they are the richest people per square kilometer or something like that in the United States. What happened to black people? And he says straight out, he says, you know what happened to black people? He says it is their social grants or something to that effect, and BEE and stuff to that, all of that have made them so used to getting everything that they don't want to do anything for themselves. And so they didn't, and they haven't bettered themselves. He says, and if you take a look, Chinese were worse off in the past than what black people were, and now they're richer than anybody else in the United States because they weren't privy to any of these, like, well, you know what, you don't fit in, so we're going to give to you. And handouts are things that keep people down. If you're used to living on a handout, you're not going to get any further than your handout. Take a look at Charlie Kirk. It can be shocking at times, but it is pretty eye-opening. I did open your eyes a little bit more than what I wanted to over there, but yeah, I just picked a random one. Soy Boys got no backbone. They love their cry closets. What? I've lost it there. Worst question I was ever asked in a restaurant: what time of monkeys do you use in the gland sauce or butter? You should have said, well, I had to stop with the white Congo ones when the epidemic came out. So foreigners can be stupid. Your message was held for review again, Debbie.
Hey, Debbie.
Charlie Kirk was clear and precise. Yeah, he works on absolute facts, these kids, because they're the big protesters. Have you ever seen these big protests for freedom and wokeness and that come from your university students and things to that effect? Take a look. I think Charlie Kirk is called Turning Point. The piece you saw there was from Sky News Australia. They also show quite a couple of things from Charlie Kirk. I quite enjoy Sky News Australia. Skynews.com.au has got some good stuff on as well. Democrats have destroyed the black family. Yes, you know what? They haven't lifted them properly. They haven't given them the opportunity. And when he says they haven't given them opportunity, they haven't, because they've just given. Yes, free project housing. Yes, grants every day for this. Yes, grants for that. And that's exactly what's happening in South Africa. Why work or do anything? do anything more. Yeah, we're in politics again. Well, that's why I have Peach here, to keep me off the political wagon.
politics.
But that's exactly what happens in South Africa, and this is why we end up going wrong. So what is it? I always thought I was made from monkey balls. White Zulu. Yeah, well, don't know whose balls you came from, but anyway. South Africa is the handout capital of the world. Yeah, and that's what keeps people poor and uneducated.
Will you guys now stop with the politics on this show?
What's it? Fallout, fatherless, feral kids running wild, join gangs, end results, the FBI crime statistics. Facts hurt, soy boys, bollocks. So true. Feral kids, lol. So accurate that my new favorite word says it all. Yeah, so, take a look. I've watched a lot of Charlie Kirk a bit this week because it's in between classes and that. There's always something to it. And I'm tired of reading the newspaper because, first of all, like last week I went through a lot of news and that with you, but I don't suppose it's anything that Chris hasn't covered yet or anything like that. I just felt like there were some things like Ramon and Ronaldo that I wanted to personally put my 2 cents in as well. But otherwise, yeah, we're actually here for you to fire away on what you would like to know about China, what it's like to live in China,
Yes.
what made us move to China, how we feel.
That's much more interesting
It's
than
not
politics.
moonshine. Ronaldo was back on this morning with a video. Is it? Okay, I'll go and take a look, see, because I still want to do individual video as well, a content video for him, and see what they do with that. If they've taken one video that says he's absolutely shite, what do they do with one that says this is what I learned? So yeah, Andre going to have to rename his live stream to Bollocks Over the Full Moon Cake. Endo, I've just done. Just look there. Look there. Does it not look pretty? Now I've got to change the whole thing to one big coconut, huh?
Yes, I am correct, White Zulu. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'd love to get Ronaldo onto the
Monkey
chat,
glass.
and I think we'd love to get Chris onto the chat, and I think with actually having a little bit of time, I'd like to get some of you guys on the chat. Hendo, you're such a quiet guy. No one ever sees you around anymore or anything like that. I would like to one by one take you guys up for a weekly chat and you know what, the weekly echo, and have you guys come on and talk about things you feel, things you wonder, how you stay, what's your walk of life. I actually said to people the other day, what's Henda say? Woes Gousie posting on X again. I stay off X because X actually makes me anxious. I get so worked up on it, but I will take a look again. I must change the logo, seeing as we have new logos and things in that as well, and probably become more voiceful. But yeah, you can only talk about so many nice things in life, and then you start going back to politics again, which is true. You know what? It's difficult to navigate past the truth in life, and even if we want to look at it this way, it's a truth. You know what? It's not a politic. That if you live on handouts and you've made use to handouts and you've given free accommodation and you've just given a really livable, or should I say not necessarily livable, but you're given a financial grant every week. And I'm not talking about South Africa's tip that you get every month, but I'm talking about like in the UK and the States, you end up being reliant on it. Faith is my walk, keeps me positive. Indeed so, Debbie, indeed. And you know what? We need to learn to keep that up when we are good, as well as when things are going good, as well as when things are bad. Because it seems to, you know what? Wait until you're on your knees and then suddenly it increases. And I always think to myself, it's probably why I always get blindsided, is sometimes just to pick it up a bit, because that's when it does pick up. And we should keep that as constant as everything else. White Zulu, Fiona says, I would love to do that and give my aspects of South Africa living in England for 25 years. That will be absolutely fantastic. I think I'm going to have Peach, who has the days around, get into contact with you guys and then have you on 1 week at a time, and you can actually talk about your books. And
I'll
you must
make a
have
schedule.
you must have probably one of the most interesting histories, and when I say history, not 1820, but I mean stories to tell, Fiona. It must be absolutely amazing. Hendo says, you can't have me on. Ask Chris Wyatt. The live stream goes sideways quick. Don't worry, Hendo. I bend the other way around, so we'll seesaw, okay? Remember those days when you used to be on a seesaw? And then the fat kid gets on the other side, and then you just go up, bro. And that's me. I'm the fat kid on the other side.
Yes, we will also this week. The next week we Andre's still at school, but the week after that's the Moonfest, after the other festival. So we will see if we can do a little bit of a video or something ourselves. Not going to promise, otherwise we'll just tell you about the festival and show you guys. But I will get in contact with whoever wants to be on the show. You guys can just drop a message in the Echo group, and then I will keep that, and we will arrange that.
I'd love to have a meet our people. You know what, meet our people. That's what I'd love to have, is a meet our people and get you guys on. You get to say what you're wanting to say. We get to ask and everything like that. Please, just a quick one. Don't forget to like and subscribe and go over to White Zulu. It's her book readings, and I know she's back at it again as well after recovering. I do hope you've recovered well. Talking about recovering, please, guys, prayers and thoughts for Buzzy. Her feet and that are looking absolutely dreadful, and she's been to the doctor, and it's been very, very scary times for her as well. So please do there. And don't forget to, there's the link on the chat. And then I need to go back up there and go, hello to our beautiful lady from the Bay, Alison Johnson. How are you keeping, me dearie? So wonderful. Just woke up. Don't worry. We're all talking about woke people at the moment. So you had an allergic reaction to something. Oh, my goodness me. Yeah, my wife has an allergic reaction to wine as well, especially when she's had a couple of glasses. But no, don't punch under the table. And antihistamine drip. Oh my goodness me, you had to go to hospital. Antihistamine drip. Oh yeah, no, I know it can knock you out there. Hey, not good. All 5 books which I've written on that link. Fantastic. What's in there say? Burn my legs on the public park side. Oh, the good old slide. Yeah, the good old days when you 12 o'clock you go down there. Debbie says, me time, something everyone should do for themselves. Indeed, indeed so. Big hugs to Buzzy. Never mind the one that spins around the fastest on the... There we go, Hendo. You can tell us all about your trailer park day. I mean, your park days. Hello, my precious soul. It's lovely you met. Oh, there we go, virtual. And cheers, Peach. Have another one that's cure.
Listen, when you hear Peach talking like this, then you know it's gone too far.
Andre must realize we're going to end this stream and he's going to be home alone with me. That's all I'm saying.
And you wonder why I fear the Reaper.
I'm the Reaper.
People, drop us a line at PEPRS Echo. I don't know if I've actually put on... yeah, there's the email. So you can drop it to the email if you like. You can drop it on the group if you like. Otherwise, just figure my name out on the group there somewhere and send me a direct message as well so that we can arrange. I don't know what time it's for you, Fiona. I think it's very close to South African time. I think you might be a little bit earlier, 1 hour earlier, but I don't think it's late at night or anything.
No, she's 1 hour later.
Yeah, so... the only person I think that might find it rather extrapolating is Chris, because I think it's like midnight for him or something to that effect.
Yeah,
but yeah,
America's literally 12,
he
almost
is
12 hours behind.
always awake, so that is totally cool and all that wonderful stuff. Okay, anyway, I think I have mooned you all. Ina's mooned you all. And there's no crack in the screen yet, so yes. What? Yes. Alison, Andre talking about flying bollocks, mooncakes, and shuttlecocks. But yeah, we have vice minds. Guys, I'm going to love you. We're going to love you and leave you over here right now and try and put a little bit more content. But let's get to meet them people. Alison, I don't know if you've tried that Magic School yet. If not, please do. I've done a lot with it. It's really, really helped me. If anybody else is wanting to take a look at AI, and there's also a Nova AI that has ChatGPT 4 and an image generator and PDF. I took Ina's. There was a contract thing for Ina in pure Chinese, and I just took the PDF, threw it in there, and said, translate to English, and they translated the whole PDF for us as well. And ChatGPT 4 wants $20 a month, and this whole setup was
For South Africans, it's expensive.
Yeah, $20 a month is ridiculous. This one was $39 for the whole setup for the whole year, which wasn't too bad at all. But anyways, so that's said and done. We're said and done. Have an absolutely awesome Fanatical-tastical week. Take care.
Bye-bye,
be
everybody.
good. And if you can't be good,
At
remember,
least be kind.
be kind.